Good morning, everyone. Happy fourth day of Hanukkah. I noticed something interesting. The name of the Greeks, the Syrian Greeks who fought the Jews, is Yavan. What's unique about Yavan, in the way it's spelled in the Hebrew alphabet, it's 3 letters, and it's the only 3 letters of the Hebrew alphabet that are straight lines. But more importantly, the lines go further and further down. The Yud is the shortest, the Vav goes lower, and the Nun goes really all the way down. And maybe it's a message, the idea of the downward direction of Yavan, as opposed to the miracle of Hanukkah, which happened with flames that go higher and higher. Flames are always rising higher. And not only that, we know there's a dispute between Bet Shammai and Bet Hillel how to light the menorah. Bet Shammai says you go down 8 candles the first night, 7 candles the second night, all the way down to 1 on the last night of Hanukkah. But we follow the ruling of Bet Hillel that says no, we go higher, the opposite direction of Yavan, which is down, which is 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights, ascending in holiness, as the Talmud says, Ma'alim ba'kodesh. In holiness, we have to rise higher and higher, never go lower and lower. Now, it's interesting that in the world of therapy, when I see Avram Menachem, I start thinking therapy. In the world of therapy, you know, there's cognitive therapy. Cognitive therapy, you got to dig deeper and go lower into your deep psyche and uncover all your trauma and all your filth and all your challenges and try to discover, you know, what's causing the source of the issues that you're experiencing. However, there's another form of therapy that's called behavioral therapy. Behavioral therapy is forget about all your mishigas. Forget about your problems, your deep-rooted psychological issues. You'll never get to the bottom of that. You'll be in therapy your whole life. You know what you do? Start doing positive things, behavioral therapy. Think about the person you want to be and do one good deed. Act the way you want to be. And then that will lead to another light and another light. And you'll increase in your behaviors until through the positive behaviors, you'll transform the darkness and the defilement, so to speak, in your inner sanctuary, in your inner temple, and you'll become the person you want to become. And that's the message of Bet Hillel. Start with one good deed, another good deed, another good deed. Keep on increasing in your holiness. The Lubavitcher Rebbe once told someone that Freud, who was Jewish, believed in the id. The id is this deep-rooted drive for negativity and base desires. But the Rebbe said the problem is that Freud dug beneath the surface of the psyche of man and discovered this negative impulse called the id. But he said had he dug a little deeper, he would have discovered that beneath the id is the yid, the Jew, the Jewish soul. And that's not something that goes lower and lower like the id, but the yid goes higher and higher. And that's the message of Hanukkah, to Ma'alim ba'kodesh, to always increase in goodness, and through increasing one day at a time in goodness, we transform the darkness in our lives into a great light. There is one of the tragedies that happened this past year, of course, was the shooting in Poway, California. Rabbi Yisrael Goldstein is the rabbi there, and the shooter came in on the last day of Pesach. We know they killed a woman, Lori, and then shot the rabbi. The rabbi was trying to block the gunman and blew off his right index finger. And he was a very courageous rabbi. He got up on a chair and started giving a sermon, Am Yisrael Chai, as his hand was bleeding, right? And he lost his index finger. But I'm going to tell you something fascinating. Rabbi Yisrael Goldstein, I don't know him personally, but I know his father. How do I know his father? Allah Shalom. His father, his name was Rabbi Yossel Goldstein. Rabbi Yossel Goldstein was a children's songwriter and entertainer. When we were kids growing up, he would tell stories. He was like the Uncle Moshe of the time. He was Uncle Yossi. And he would tell children's stories. He put out cassettes and he sang songs and he composed songs. And one of the most famous songs he composed, the father of the Chabad rabbi in Poway, California, Rabbi Yossel Goldstein, is a song that everyone knows. Hashem is here, Hashem is there, Hashem is true, up, up, down, down. And Rabbi Yisrael Goldstein, the son of Rabbi Yossel Goldstein, got up on the Shabbos after his shooting in a shul. He said, I want to tell you something. My father's most famous song is Hashem is here, Hashem is there, Hashem is truly everywhere. And you know where he taught all kids to sing the song? Take out your right index finger and get ready. Hashem is here, Hashem is there, up, up, down. You need your right index finger to sing the song. And I'm thinking, how could it be that my father's song, that you need your right index finger, and I'm his son, and which finger was blown off from all of my body parts? My right index finger. How am I going to sing my father's song and point, Hashem is there, Hashem is everywhere, up, up, down, down? And he said, you know what I took the message to be? That no longer could I point just with a finger. From now on, my whole being has to point. Hashem is here, Hashem is there. My whole essence has to exude the message, not just with one finger. That's the message of Malbim HaKodesh. When we face setbacks and disappointments of life, we don't go down like Yavan, which the letters go down. We go higher and higher like Bet Hillel, increasing goodness and increasing light. Amen.